And that's why I call them as a jewelry headphone, because the shine is absolutely fantastic. The cut is beautiful. Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I have Orinsong OS T-23. It's a Bluetooth headphone with an all-metal design. This is on-ear as a Bluetooth version 4.1. Lasts for about 8 to 10 hours of music playing time. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. That's the packing. It comes in two different colors, black and brown. This obviously is the black one, but I really do like the brown color as well. It's a very nice leather, fresh brown color. Okay. Some specifications here. I think the important thing to mention is the driver unit, which is 40 mm, and the Bluetooth, which is 4.1. Right, let's open it up. And this is designed to work with every specific device, and just like any other Bluetooth headphone. And there's no surprise here. Built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery, HT microphone, hands-free call, sweat-proof, and fully compatible. This is how the headphone looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So that's the headphones. So headphones here. A thank you note from Orinsong. A very nice carrying bag. I think that's pretty cool. And let's see. So that is the user manual, in case you need help connecting. Micro USB cable with an Orinsong Velcro strap. So that's cool. I've had this for a couple of weeks, and I've had a chance to try them out for a while. First, let's take a look at how they look. This is an all metal design, and for those of you who would remember the iPhone 5, and I'm recording on that, so I can't bring that out. This is the exact cut that the iPhone 5 and 5S had when they were launched. And that's why I call them as a jewelry headphone, because the shine is absolutely fantastic. The cut is beautiful. And these are small, cups as compared to the slightly larger ones. And I'm just going to pull some out. This is another piece of headphone on the Bluetooth. So as you would know, that this is over-the-ear design. And these are on-ear design. And I'm going to go into the detail, shortly. So from the display, there is the Orin logo, part of the Orinsong word on both the sides, which is fairly neat. I mean, if you look at either sides, there is literally no difference. There's a left and right indication right on the inside. It's not a sticker, it's etched in. The padding here is really soft. It's extremely comfortable to wear, even for longer duration. However, the padding on top seems to be slightly more than the padding on the inside. I've never understood this concept, but it doesn't matter much because they sit on ear, so they don't really have a lot of, you don't really need a lot of cushion, sitting right here. The grip on these is very nice. They're fairly flexible. You can have a larger head. They have enough flexibility to it on both the sides, but the grip is enough that it actually works on negative sometime. About an hour and a half of wearing them, I have to take them off because they're just like crushing my skull, with the grip. But that's okay. Maybe it's my large head. Maybe it's the tension, which probably would stay, but that's what it is. The controls are very simple. You've got 3 buttons here. You've got the on and off, which is the power button. This is also the pairing button. This is also play and pause. Then you got a neatly represented plus and minus. This is for change track, forward and backward, change the volume. This is the micro USB charging port. That's where you charge the headphone. This is an LED light, and this is a microphone. 1 indication, 1 port, 3 buttons, extremely simple design, very, very beautiful to look at, very nice to wear. And yes, as I mentioned, these are on ears, so they sit on top of the ear rather than around the ear, right? That's what the on-ear design is. And of course, the on-ear design makes it for a larger sound isolation and less sound leakage, because they're sitting right on top of the ear. But of course, it can become a little uncomfortable if you're wearing them for a very long duration, because you're basically pressing your ears together, and that's not the natural way they want to be treated. All right, with that said, I'm going to fire this up and pair this with my phone. Okay, so I'm going to use my iPhone 7 Plus to pair. So go to the settings, Bluetooth, turn it on, and in here, press this button. And you're already on the pairing mode the moment you turn the power on. Device is there. And you would have heard a beep the moment the connection goes through. Now that you're connected, and you would see the OS T-23 showing you connected. So the icon now shows the headphone rather than just the Bluetooth. And of course, if you go here, it shows you the battery. So you have the battery's capacity right here. That's my phone's battery level. And of course, that's the Bluetooth battery level. This is not the function of that headphone. This is the function of the iOS 10.2.1. Anyhow, so once that is done, the phone is set. The connection is set. Now it's time to play. So I'm going to choose something from the SoundCloud. Okay. I'm going to run a Mount Eden Glades drive. I'm going to put this right next to the microphone. So pause the music by pressing this button here. Play, volume. Double press will take you to the next track. I'm going to push it to the full volume now. Keep in mind that the headphones are about 2 feet away from my mic. On the full volume, so the leakage is kind of to the minimum. Of course, my fingers are not a full. All right. And I'm going to wear the headphones now on my head, and you can hear the sound leakage. Okay, there you go. I really had to stop because this is an unbearable volume to run on the max. I'm going to do 50% now. Raising the volume. It's maximum volume. So you would have heard the sound leakage if at all there is any. I'm sure there is going to be some. Let's get to the music performance now. This performed absolutely fantastic. The bass has the depth to it, and the depth is deep and clear. It's not just a bunch of noise with a loud, bad bass. It's clear, it's crisp, and the trebles, of course, are crisp. And by crisp, I mean I can hear every single instrument at the back, which is, if I play right now, it goes ahead and does that. So every single instrument is very, very clear. Of course, if you compare this to the extreme high end, that's a different comparison. That's not what this comparison is for. But within the range that these headphones are, competing against, very good performance. And I didn't mention this earlier, but of course you've got some space to move this around as well. Right. Okay. Now let's try getting a phone call now. The interesting thing about this is that this is a voice activated. You can receive or answer the call through voice activation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave this phone here. I'm going to call my number, and then hopefully you would hear the headphones offering me a choice of answering the phone. And that answering the phone doesn't have to be through the buttons. It can just be through voice command. And that's what I'm going to do. All right, let's start it out. Yes. So it picked up the phone when I said yes. No. So I find really, really cool that this, option is there, because when you're listening to the music, it's very easy to just say yes and no. And rather than a lot of other headphones, they usually start with the number calling and they repeat the entire number, which I think is also helpful. So I'm going to pull this to next to the mic so that you can hear the yes and no question coming through. And I will answer the question as the call, phone rings. So there you go.
Yes or no?
No. Trying again.
Yes or no?
Yes. Canceling. Apart from being just good in terms of the audio performance, which is the playback and the music, they are exceptionally good when it comes down to the microphone. Not every Bluetooth headphone is good with their microphone, capability. Let me say that. Each and every one of them have that, and this one says that it has an HD microphone, and I would attest to it, because anytime that I've picked up any phone calls on this, I've been able to have long conversations without getting a complaint from the other side that my voice is feeble or the voice is breaking up, which usually is the case with some of the in-ear headphones that I use. And, whenever I know that I'm going to be talking on the phone through the day, I do not carry them. So that's there. That's a very good plus for these, because they have fantastic, microphone, which picks up, good quality audio. Just doing a quick sound check with the Orinsong headphones. There's some wind out here, and I'm plugged in on my phone with these headphones. just checking how the volume is and if the voice is clear or if there's any distortion in that. All right. Yeah, these are the Orinsong headphones. These are retailing at $41.99, and I do think they're absolutely worth the money. Of course, like I said, they come in the brown color as well, which is just gorgeous. And so is the black one. So that's about it from my side. If you have any questions on this review, please feel free to leave those questions in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer that. Thanks for watching.